They came inside the building and then they were catered in the mayor's office. They were escorted by the manager, special programs from the office of the mayor, in and out. And as a result, everybody was in fear because some of them were having knives and then they were told to come and step us, the people who were inside the chamber.
To the office because the purported mayor is telling these bodyguards or nkabis that the MM doesn't want to pay you. So now they want their payment from me. Remember, they've got more than 40 days being there. So they want their money from me. I don't have bodyguards. I'm also not safe. So it's a serious challenge. Even now, they are still in the office, which is a very serious, and now staff, including the labor movements, they've written to me to say, the situation is not safe for us.
A mayor and the other councillor, the deploying party has dismissed them and redeployed them out of council. And therefore, factually, they are no more.
Nothing. Sure, I would do honestly.
Ramseramila local municipality is a category B municipality which is located in the northwest and is part of Ngakamutrumlema district municipality. The municipality was demarcated into 19 wards as part of ward delimitation process towards 2021 local government election. As a result, municipal council has 19 ward councillors and 18 proportional representative councillors. The mayor of Ramotsere is Councillor Diana Pito. Ramotsere Milwa covers a total of 7,191.6 square kilometer and shares border with Botswana in the north, Moses Kotane and Katleng River local municipality in the east, and Ditsobotla and Mahikeng local municipality in the south. The Ramotsere Milo local municipality experienced political and administration challenges which have impacted adversely on governance, financial management and service delivery in the municipality. No ordinary council meetings set for the whole of the 2020-21 financial year, with 21 special council meetings held. The new council is sitting regularly. Implementation of council resolution is a challenge. Only none of the 24 council resolutions were fully implemented. During the 22-23 ended 31st March 23, there were no indication that council resolutions were being implemented. Ramotsere Mula has been adopting and operating an unfunded budget for 3 successive years. The municipality was unable to service most of its creditors within 30 days due to inadequate cash flow and was unable to collect outstanding debts due to low collection rates and disputed valuation. ESCOM was the highest owed creditor with a balance of 94 million as of 28 February 23, contributing 86% of the municipal creditors' balance. A total number of staff members in Ramotsere is 292 plus 5 senior managers, municipal manager and 36 councillors. That which cost the municipality 166 million and 15 million of councillors. The municipality spent 33% on salaries during 23-24 financial year of the operational budget, which was 518 million, and the municipality is paying third party without fail. Ramotsere Milo local municipality is experiencing water challenges, which has led to service delivery protests. Councillors. The municipality spent 33% on salaries during 23-24 financial year of the operational budget, which was 518 million, and the municipality is paying third party without fail. Ramotsere Milo local municipality is experiencing water challenges, which has led to service delivery protests. Of the municipality are serviced by Ngakamudirumlema in conjunction with Makhalis Water and water management plans. The provincial treasury conducted an assessment in terms of section 140 of the MFMA, and Ramotsere Milo met the criteria of municipality in financial crisis. The Northwest Provincial Executive intervened by invoking section 1395A and C, a mandatory intervention at the municipality, read with section 1412 of the MFMA. That provides that only the municipal financial recovery services in National Treasury may prepare the financial recovery plan for a mandatory provincial intervention. There are four key pillars or identified issues in line with the FRP assessment, which is governance, institutional arrangement, service delivery, financial viability. In terms of the employment equity, we are complying with 3 males and 3 females. Ramosero Mula has also filled the critical position as indicated by the Auditor General in the BTO. The Council has noted the staff establishment of Ramosero Mula and has submitted it to COCTA for final input and comments. We are still waiting the response of COCTA. Ramosero Mula has appointed the Financial Disciplinary Board and Provincial Treasury has trained comments. We are still waiting the response of COCTA. Ramosero Mula has appointed the Financial Disciplinary Board and Provincial Treasury has trained. Record manager has been appointed to address the audit finding and the material irregularity that was raised during 22-23 audit. In this financial year, we managed to investigate the material irregularity raised by AG on financial loss by Ramosero Mula Local Municipality on the appointment of the AFS service provider. The report is submitted to AG and was to be tabled in the Council of the 31st of July, that never said. Since July 23, Ramosero Mula managed to assess all senior managers and all middle managers were trained on PMS, which will be cascaded down from July 25. Ramosero Mula has been litigated on the appointment of directors for technical and community services. The bargaining council dispute around the appointment of Director of Corporate Services has been concluded with an award in favor of the municipality. However, I must indicate that the applicant has escalated the matter to the labor courts. Ramosero Mula has approved a funded budget for 24-25, 25-26 financial year respectively. Our collection rate has increased from 15% to 90% during 23-24 and 24-25 financial year, though the collection rate has declined slightly to 79%. I must also indicate that the departments are owing the municipality, and we have tried to raise this with the Office of the MEC for Finance to assist us. Also, Ngaka is owing the municipality in line with the Division of Revenue. We are awaiting this financial year to see if we'll get something from Ngaka to augment on our service delivery fleet. The current service delivery, we do not have water, electricity, disaster management plan as indicated. We have budgeted for installation of bulk meters and distribution point for water and electricity with the aim to address losses. The municipality is a water service provider, and most of our service delivery projects are triggered by bulk water provision, which is the responsibility of Ngaka, and the electricity cuts emanating from transformer challenges and cable theft from Eskom side. We have managed to purchase 3 TLBs, cherry picker, 5 cars, 2 waste management trucks by using our own raised revenue. The municipality has been adopted by Infrastructure South Africa to assist in the challenges of roads, particularly in Ward 15 and 16. As we all know that the MIG is...
You've got 30 seconds to conclude.
Oh, okay. MIG is only meant for rural wards. Eskom we have been participating in the Eskom debt relief. We have been managing to pay our current account. We had the 1/3 were written off, which is 29 million. On the zero performance of technical services, we have spent 100% of our MIG, and we got additional grant where we have spent 100%. According to the report of the AG, we were sitting at 75%. We are agreeing that as part of recovery, we have not yet translated into service delivery, and we are planning to do that by setting aside... Sorry?
I'll give you the last minute just to explain the story about shooting.
About what?
Shooting.
Oh.
Shooting.
Thank you, Chair.
Yes.
The situation of volatility in the municipality emanate from the council sitting of the the 9th, where there was a bogus council called, and on the 25th of August, there was a shootout between the service provider, which is the Fusion, and the Nkabis that were rented from the Zamas illegal, illicit mining that is taking place in Masibudule. We are told that those Nkabis are rented from that side of Zamas. They are still in our municipality. The municipality has been hijacked since the 9th of August to date.
Gabis, just translate that.
Chair, the information that we got when we were inquiring, we were told that those people were rented. Firstly, they came from KZN. The one date came on the 9th.
That gunman. Now, how does that relate to the municipality? That's the part that I wanted to explain and then pass to the speaker to confirm what you're telling us.
Honorable Chair, following the council, the purported council sitting of the 9th, all those events that transpired in our municipality can be responded by the speaker. I am not in a position to respond to that. What I can respond to is when we were trying to get law enforcers to assist with the situation, and it's unfortunate that up to date we have not received any joy from our subs. Hence that shootout that happened trying to remove those people from the municipality.
So the shootout happened inside the municipality?
Yes, Chair.
And the bogus council, when you say bogus, what does it mean?
On the 9th, Speaker convened council, Chair, which could not meet a quorum. Only 14 councillors attended that council. Later in the afternoon, we heard about the council that sat in career spread and has removed the mayor and elected Mr. Moarabi as the mayor, the new mayor of Ramotsiri. Then Speaker has the whole information about
Just
it.
hold it. I think before we proceed, let's get the speaker just to tell us the story.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. Number one, I didn't know that this presentation is about the political challenges that are there in the municipality.
Okay.
But I will only respond.
Wait. You didn't know that, but can I explain to you that we are here to do oversight on the municipality as a whole. So we will ask for everything. What sparked this visit is the issue of the Auditor General that has raised queries. But all these members here are interested in issues of governance, issues of dysfunctionality, service delivery, political interference, political conflict in the municipality, mismanagement of council, investigations of criminal activities. Anything that touches the municipality is our business. So if you would just understand that everything that happens in that municipality is subject to our oversight. So they may not have explained it to you, but can I put it that way? Maybe if you want to ask further questions, let's deal with it, then you can come back to the explanation we need. You want to ask any question, it's fine. Ask me.
Chair?
Feel free, yeah?
Okay, thank you very much. I heard the mayor talking about the Nkabis and the...
No, okay. Let's do it this way. I don't want you to I want you to first tell us about the shooting. Once you are done with that, you can then explain what the mayor says is linking the office of the speaker, is linking the municipality in the conflict of the service providers and outsiders. You can explain that. But for now, we just want to know, shooting happened, and what do you know about that? Just tell us that. Then you can come back and dispute what you think needs to be disputed. But don't start from the fear that we might be ultra-virus. What we're asking you is not within our business. It's actually the core of our business. But then explain, then you can dispute the issues at the end. That is easy. If you start by disputing, we will never know the story. We want your story. What happened? Once we are done, dispute what the speaker says and anyone else that says that's okay.
Okay, thank you, Chair. About the shooting. I know that there was a shooting at the municipality. I heard, but I don't know who did what, because I was not informed. The mayor and the MM did not tell me the whole story about the shooting, because it happened in the early hours of, I forgot the date, but it was early hours, about around 4 o'clock in the morning. That's when that thing happened at the municipality.
So when you got to the municipality, what did you find out? What did you hear about the shooting? That is concrete, that you can say at least so and so told me something about the shooting, and that I found that there was a mark of a bullet hole somewhere or something like that. What do you have that you have seen? As now the person in charge of the council, what did you ascertain for yourself?
Okay, what I can tell, it's about the hearsay. The hearsay that there was a shooting at the municipality where one of the bodyguards was shot on the leg.
Whose bodyguards? Sorry, no, proceed, but whose bodyguard was shot?
I don't know the bodyguard who was shot. But I was told.
But was
like
it
I
a
said,
speaker? Was it a speaker's bodyguard? Was it a mayor's bodyguard? Was it a councillor's bodyguard? Was it an outsider's bodyguard?
I think it's an outside bodyguard.
Proceed, yeah.
Okay. I think it's an outside bodyguard because none of our bodyguard was shot. That's all I can say. That's all I can tell.
No, that's fine. Now, dispute all the things that Mayor has said that you think are not true. Just dispute them one by one. What are the things that Mayor said that you don't agree with or you know for a fact are not true?
Okay. The mayor talked about the council that was convened on the 9th of July 2025, whereby all motions that came to council were supposed to be discussed. So on that day, the mayor and other councillors decided not to come to the chamber so as to continue with the order of business, which was discussing the motions. They stayed in the boardroom with one of the deployees. Then there was also a lot of people, a lot of I can say tsotsis, a lot of community members that were invited to come to the municipality. They were singing. They were threatening. They came inside the building, and then they were catered in the mayor's office. They were escorted by the manager, special programs, from the office of the mayor, in and out. And as a result, everybody was in fear because some of them were having knives, and then they were told to come and step us, the people who were inside the chamber. So that's how far I can tell. And then on that council, we discussed all the motion. It was my motion. It was the mayor's motion. It was the MM's motion. It was the chief whip's motion.
So what was the motion about?
A motion of no confidence against all of us.
Mayor, Speaker, MM, and Chief
And the
Whip.
chief whip, yes.
Okay. Who had moved it?
Come again? Sorry.
Who had moved the motion?
It was moved by councillors.
Oh, okay. Which party?
Oh, Forum for Service Delivery and the ANC councillors.
Okay. Now, let's come back to the nature of the meeting. Was the meeting properly called with a proper notice and the agenda tabled?
Yes, the notice was issued out with all the items that need to be discussed.
And in the process, the people who attended, how many councillors
There were 19 councillors
out of a total?
out of 37, including the opposition.
So 19 out of 37. So they were just about almost half the council.
Yes.
All right. Then how many, the others, did they just absent themselves or did they just send apologies? What was the status of the others?
Only one councillor sent their apologies. Others were there in the municipal building but decided not to come to chamber. They were with the mayor.
The other,
Half of the ANC councillors.
the 20, because we're talking 13.
No, they were not 20.
How many were there?
I never counted them.
You never counted them, but that's not 20. Where were the rest?
They were, I don't know. There were no apologies sent. The apologies that I knew and know about is of one councillor.
So so the councillors, you had 19 in the chamber, you had 20 outside, one apology, and then as a result, you wouldn't know how many were with the mayor, although some were with the mayor, but some were somewhere, but were not inside the chamber.
The mayor can tell us the number of councillors they were with.
That's fine. But you are saying maybe not necessarily all were with the mayor. Or you are saying you don't know whether all of them were with the mayor. Don't worry, the mayor will still answer.
I said the mayor was with other councillors in the mayor's boardroom.
Yes, you
But
don't know how
I don't
many.
know how many councillors she was with.
Okay. No, that's fine. Let's come back then to the question. So as far as we're concerned, this was a normal meeting which the speaker had actually presided, called and presided over it.
Yes.
Okay. And how did the disruption happen?
People were invited to come and cause the disruption.
Yes.
And according to my understanding, they were from the mayor's side. Because she didn't want that council to continue.
Okay. No, that's fine. You have views about it. That's fine. Can we just hold it at that point? Now, the shooting and this meeting, how do they relate? Because you say you were in the meeting on this particular day, and that meeting had people who invaded the meeting from outside sources, some with knives. Then you say there was a shooting that happened which you didn't have first-hand information about, but it seemed to have taken place in the early hours of the morning. How do you relate the two? What makes you think these are related, or what makes you think they are not related?
I cannot say these are related.
Or you don't think they are related? You don't know if they are related?
I don't think they are related.
Ah, okay. All right. No, that's fine. So let's get back to Mayor. What makes these two incidents to be related?
Chair, like I have indicated earlier on, that from that council of the 9th, it's when we begin to see Mr. Mwarabi accompanied by this
Who's
gunman,
Mwarabi?
the former councillor. purported mayor of the time.
And confuser. So, what makes you think these two incidences are related is the presence of Mr. Mwarabi?
Yes, Chair.
So what was Mr. Mwarabi's presence on the meeting? What was Mr. Mwarabi's presence on the shootout?
Chair, if you allow me, let me start it this way.
Okay.
Motions were tabled in November 2024. Those motions were referred to the legal manager for advice. The legal manager advised the speaker that those motions are not meeting the requirement as per standing rules of order. They responded to the mover of the motion, which was Councilor Selebogo then. Fast forward,
So why didn't they meet the requirement? Do you know why?
I don't know why, because when the speaker said she was forced to call the council through a petition. In that petition, we understand that 6 councillors withdrew their signatures. We advised the speaker that now that these councillors has withdrawn their signatures, it says that motion has collapsed. It's not meeting the requirement again. And the MM also wrote the speaker a letter to say, through the legal manager, to say that council could not sit, it's not meeting the requirement.
So the 6 councillors, how many had actually signed the motion?
19 signed the motion.
Okay, so 6 withdrew, and therefore that disqualifies
Yes, 2
the
from
motion.
ANC, 4 from EFF.
Okay,
Yes.
all right, proceed.
Then speaker proceeded and called the council. That sat in chambers on the 9th. And that council couldn't meet the requirement. It was only 14 councillors who attended that day. It was around 11:30 when speaker went out of the chamber, seeing that the council has collapsed, because we are given period according to the standing rules of order to say you must sit for 10 minutes and wait another 30 minutes, and then failure to correct at about 45 minutes, that council has collapsed. Then that is how we knew that the council has collapsed.
Okay. So when you say bogus, you mean because of this explanation?
Yes, we are told, Chair, that another council sat outside the chamber in career spread, convened by the speaker without any notice, anything. Then that is how we knew the following day that that council has elected Mr. Mwarabi. Mr. Mwarabi, who was part of the ad hoc committee, and Mr. Monamudi. Out of their ad hoc committee, they insisted that council be convened. After the convening of council, boom, Mr. Mwarabi is the elected mayor. And then after his election, that is when we started to see those bodyguards and gunmen in the municipality hijacking the building. To date, we are unable to deliver services to our communities because of those people, and employees are fearful. They have even written to the MM through their labor forums to say we cannot sit in this situation because we are not free to do our work.
Okay, so let's get back to the issue just so that we can understand the basics of it. The meeting that was called of it. The meeting that was called basics of it. The meeting that was called management and the MM.
Correct, Chair.
Away.
Correct, Chair.
Was that the bogus meeting you're talking about?
No, the meeting that was formally convened, it never sat because of the non-quorum of the meeting.
Then the
10 o'clock meeting.
10 o'clock is like during the morning?
Yes.
Okay. Then the bogus meeting you're talking about happened where?
In the afternoon at Career Spread, that's where the speaker
Outside
was.
the chamber?
Outside the chambers.
And you are told that the current speaker was the one who presided over that meeting?
Correct, Chair.
Okay.
And there was no administration to take the minutes of that meeting.
So how do we know the meeting said?
Only speaker can attest to that,
No,
Chair.
no, your side, how do you know it said? You
Oh,
leave the speaker because
we
he's
heard
gonna-
through the resolution that was sent by the speaker and the sheriff who came and served the MM to say that there is an agency for the MM to write a letter to the magistrate to swear in the new mayor.
And they said the meeting sat in Curry Street.
Correct, Chair.
That's on record.
Correct, Chair.
Do you have the record?
We don't have that council resolution because it's indicated on the council resolution. It's with the speaker, Chair.
Okay. All right, Speaker, there was another meeting outside the chamber?
Yes, Chair.
Talk to me about it.
Okay. Seeing that the situation was not safe in council, we decided to move the council somewhere where we can proceed. But
That was on the same day.
on the same day, yes.
Okay.
And the mayor said they were not told about the meeting. They knew about the meeting because I was called in the boardroom, and then where I found the mayor and other councillors, and then we told them that the meeting is proceeding. It's just that the situation is not safe in the chamber. So we are not going to continue with the meeting in the chamber. They were told verbally, even though the notice was written, saying that they were there. Everyone that we were looking for was in the boardroom. We narrated the information.
So far as you are concerned, if a meeting which was scheduled to take place inside the chamber get disrupted, you can move immediately. Do you not have to reschedule it or anything like that formally?
Yes.
That's correct. That's normal. That's allowed.
Yes, just like the last council that we had, because the MM felt that he's not safe at the municipality, he decided to go and attend the meeting somewhere else.
So, okay, that's a different meeting now, not the same
That is
one.
the different meeting.
Okay, and then that meeting was attended by how many people? The one that were moved out of the chamber,
They were 19.
and that's the one that took a decision.
Yes, sir.
What was the decision?
The decision was to oust the mayor, to take out the mayor,
To remove
because
the
of
mayor?
the reasons that were stated there.
Okay, so they removed the mayor,
Only the mayor,
only the mayor.
yes.
But the original motion that you had was a removal of the speaker, the mayor, the MM, and the whip.
Yes,
But this time around, only the mayor was removed, and you survived it.
yes, because she did not attend, just to come and talk for herself.
Or you talked for yourself.
Yes, I was there.
Okay, what did you say?
This one is a movie.
What did you say?
This thing of the motions were not something new. They started on 2023, 2024. And on 2024, on the 6th of December, we agreed in council, because this thing of the motion was disturbing council every now and then when we sit. We agreed that we'll call the council so as to discuss all the motions that they can get a resolution and dealt with.
But they had a reason to remove the mayor. Did they say what?
There are reasons that are stated as to why. Number one, she did not attend the council. She did not respect the council. Some of other things is the appointment of alleged appointment of senior managers that were not, how can I put it? Senior managers that were not qualified as per the COPTA resolutions.
Okay, and those appointments actually did happen, as far as you are aware.
Yes, they are there in the office.
But they didn't go through the council.
the senior managers.
That appointment was not
The
done through-
appointment, the appointment went to council, and there is a party that did not agree with the appointment of such. That is
Did-
Forum for Democrat, and they took the matter to court. As we speak, the matter is at court,
It's not resolved yet.
not resolved yet.
But the council which you presided over approved the appointment of these people, and they didn't qualify, and you agreed they didn't qualify, but they were actually approved by the council.
Yes, they were approved by the majority of council.
But they didn't qualify.
According to the requirements from COCTA.
You knew before or after?
It was after.
Okay. What was the legal advice on you holding this meeting? The legal advice, Mayor says the legal advice was you shouldn't proceed with the meeting, on the council meeting. You are aware of that?
Not the legal advice.
Sorry?
No one has advised that the meeting must not.
So you're not aware of that part?
Yes.
Thank you, Chair. Chair, what I did, I wrote the letter to the Speaker. That is why administration didn't participate in that council. I wrote the letter to the Speaker.
Saying?
To say, Speaker, the petition that you have received, that you are calling majority to hold to call the council, it's also unlawful. Number one, in terms of our rules of order, you must have 50% plus one. And in our council, 50 to call the council, it's also unlawful. Number one, in terms of our rules of order, you must have 50% plus one. And in our council, 50 majority councillors.
The quorum.
Yes, the quorum, yes. So they were 19. And out of 19, 2 councillors, actually not 2 councillors, 3 councillors from the ANC withdrew their signatures. And over and above that, 4 councillors of EFF also withdrew their signature. So on that basis, I said this petition is non-existent. But indeed, Speaker called the council. On that day of the council, in the morning, only 14 councillors signed the attendance register, not 19, 14. Then they sat in the chamber up until 11:30, so it means the meeting technically has collapsed. Now, also according to the rules of order, you must issue a new notice. But what happened, they sat in the chamber up until 11:30, so it means the meeting technically has collapsed. Now, also according to the rules of order, you must issue a new notice. But what happened, I think it was around 4 o'clock, or they said, actually that council never said, it was an issue of a signature. Last time when COCTA called us to say, where are the records of the meeting? Who was the administration taking the minutes? Speaker said there was no administration. They took the minutes themselves. So what I'm trying to say is that council was not a legal council. So they were, the resolution that the Speaker gave me was to say, I must recognize the new mayor that they have elected in that council. But I said I was never part of that council. And I've also advised you that that council will be illegal. I'm not going to participate in that council. So since that date, from the 9th of July, that councillor who's calling himself a mayor, he has been there with these bodyguards. They are more than 40. in the offices. They broke into mayor's office and entered there by force. We have reported the cases. We have never been assisted. The last intervention was this past, I think Thursday, or is when the premier and the two MECs came to our municipality, and the acting provincial commissioner. As I speak, I can't go to the office because the purported mayor is telling these bodyguards or nkabis that the MM doesn't want to pay you. So now they want their payment from me. Remember, they've got more than 40 days being there. So they want their money from me. I don't have bodyguards. I'm also not safe. So it's a serious challenge. Even now, they are still in the office, which is a very serious, and now staff, including the labor movements, they've written to me to say, the situation is not safe for us. You need to do something. Thank you very much.
MEC for Cocta. Please pass the mic to the MEC. It will be followed by the Premier.
The person was asking a question or wanted us to narrate or what we know about the situation, or what is it that we have done.
Whatever you feel like.
Okay.
You can answer questions, you can narrate. We're just shocked we have got such a story in our hands. So we think maybe once
Okay.
you can answer questions, you can narrate. We're just shocked we have got such a story in our hands. So we think maybe once sense as to what is this mess about.
Okay. No, thanks very much, Chair. It's true that we have an engagement with the Speaker, the Mayor, and some councillors, together with. We had wanted to ascertain the legality of the meeting that the Speaker referred to, and we have requested the information from the Speaker in terms of the minutes, the notice of the meeting, the standing rules of order. We received the information from the Speaker. I think it was on, I can't remember, Sunday or Saturday. But in our interaction with the Speaker, it was clear that the meeting that was convened, the first meeting that was convened, could not sit, and as the MM was saying, that the meeting lapsed for whatever reasons, either due to a quorum, and later another meeting was convened outside the precinct of the municipal council. And in that meeting, some councillors attended. I can't remember the number that the Speaker has provided. But what is clear from us is that of the Municipal Structures Act, but also it does
Sorry,
not.
which one doesn't?
The meeting that was convened by the later meeting of 2 o'clock.
Okay. The one outside the council.
Yes, but also it does not comply with the council standing rules, because the council standing rules says that, as it has been explained, if the meeting does not, if there is no quorum for 10 or 20 minutes, they will have to wait. If there is no quorum still, then they will have to reschedule the meeting. So there was no need for the convening of any other meeting, more so outside the precinct of the council. That meeting was illegal. So the issue that we're dealing with here, Chair, in which the Premier will elaborate further on it, was the occupation of the council building by people who have illegally occupied the building or invaded the building, because they were not properly procured and all that. So that's the issue that we are dealing with. But as far as we are concerned as a department, that meeting was or is illegal. Thanks.
No, thank you very much, Chair. I think the MEC has covered one part that I wanted to speak about. The situation in Ramotsiri Moilwa is that effectively the purported councillor who is now calling himself a mayor and the other councillor, the deploying party has dismissed them and redeployed them out of council. And therefore, factually, they are no more councillors in that municipality. The IEC has subsequently communicated with the speaker to say the following councillors have been removed and now we have the following councillors. These councillors have been sworn in. They are new councillors in the municipality. But it appears there is resistance to accept the new councillors, which is also one part that led to collapse of another meeting when these new councillors wanted to participate. The second part is that we went to Ramotsiri and I took the acting provincial commissioner of the police because the complaint here was that the police are not assisting, cases have been opened. In our interaction with the municipality, we did indicate through the provincial commissioner that they must depose affidavits because it's only through affidavits that where they are able to succinctly create a picture that will tell the police that, one, there is trespassing. Because once there are people who have invaded a building and they are not supposed to be there and they are a service provider or security company and they were not procured by the municipality, the police wanted that part of the affidavits, which we later agreed that the MM and the mayor must attend to so that the police must be able to act. So that is as it relates to people who have invaded the municipality. Now the municipality has its own security company. These others are the ones who have come with the new purported mayor and they forced entry into the building. And that's why when I spoke to the commission, I said, this is criminality. It can't be accepted that we should wait until there is a loss of life and then we say we want deposing of affidavit to act and arrest. Because definitely this is a public place and as it stands, it's not accessible. And when I went there, my first interest was to make the place to be accessible for the public. When I left Lihurutsi, that was that. So what was left was that the leadership of the administration to do what they were expected to do so that the police can then do their part, so that they can then remove those who are purported to be the mayor, because he's not even now a councillor in that municipality. He's not an employee. He's just an ordinary member of the public. Therefore, he can't be that he hijacked a municipal building. So where we are, Chair, is that there is no council that took place in the afternoon, factually. 14 councillors met, they did not form a quorum. They informally talk and agree. No council started because they did not form a quorum. To say, let's meet in the afternoon, it's not safe here, and then we are changing the venue, we are changing time. Now, they went to a meeting. There are no records, there are no minutes in the municipality. When I asked the speaker, she said, I have the records, I have the minutes. Who took the minutes? No, we took minutes by ourselves. One councillor took minutes. We said, provide us with such information so that we can then agree factually that there was no other meeting. Even if that meeting took place and even if the meeting was legal, effectively there is no, what is the name of the purported mayor? Muarabi. Muarabi is no more a councillor there. So even if the meeting was legal, you don't have such a person as a councillor, then it would mean there is a vacancy for the mayor. But we can't say there was a meeting because the rules of order, they don't even allow what the speaker did. And I told the speaker that what you did is wrong. It's not acceptable. It's not even in line with the rules of order. From where we are sitting, there is only one mayor. There is no council. The mayor was not removed. So for us to be comfortable, it's only when the police have acted and have removed those security company officers who are there, who are said to be there to protect the mayor who is new and who is no more a councillor anymore in that institution. Thanks, Chair.
Were you informed about the shooting?
Yes, they did inform us when we discussed with them that the shooting took place, but it took place in the early hours of the police are also aware. There is a docket open for that, and investigations are continuing.
I'll have a few minutes just for members not to feel suppressed, but I'll give you 30 seconds each. Sorry.